morning and welcome back to Morning Markets from True Potential. Paul Durrant, Investment Director. Today there was very few talking points, but we start with UK equities, which were marginally lower. We saw some weakness and volatility within energy stocks, the likes of BP and Shell, and that was really driven by the volatility that we saw in the oil price. The oil fell over 6% at one point yesterday afternoon, down to $82 a barrel, and that was really triggered by a report that Saudi Arabia and other OPEC producers, which is a cartel that control the supply of oil, the report suggested that they were going to increase production by 500,000 barrels a day. Now, this would have been quite a U-turn by the cartel after only a few months ago they reduced production by 2 million barrels a day in order to sustain and maintain the elevated levels of oil. They came out yesterday afternoon and declined that this was true, and therefore oil reversed all the way back to where it started the day, around $88 a barrel. So a lot of volatility within the oil markets, and that filtered through into energy stocks. Elsewhere in energy, we saw natural gas prices in the US climb around 8% yesterday. Markets reverting to weather forecasts, which are for December showing a much colder weather forecast and therefore higher demand likely for natural gas. A lot of attention's focused on natural gas and oil because it filters into the headline inflation basket. It's around 7.5% of the inflation basket in the US. And so there's a lot of attention on where energy is going and how that filters into investor sentiment. In terms of inflation, markets have rallied strongly over the last few weeks after inflation surprised to the downside, for the US falling from 8.2% down to 7.7%. Elsewhere, we saw, Raj touched on briefly yesterday, in Germany, the producer price index actually fell 4.2%, with energy contributing the most, and that's within Germany. Germany facing very high inflation at the minute at 10.4%, so positive reports such as the producer price index will be helpful for the headline inflation reading, helpful for the consumers and businesses within Germany. Elsewhere, US stocks fell marginally, down 0.4%. That was driven by energy stocks again and technology. We saw the UK gilts rally over the course of the day again as bond yields fell. That's everything from us today. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow.
If you're interested in taking your investing to the next level, or would like to know more about the options available to you when you retire, then download our free guides to ISAs and pensions. These are available in the video description below.